I still can't believe it. I paid $1,009 in US.
Making the 7-hour journey worth it for Kathy Seago. She says purchasing her son's insulin in Canada today saved her thousands of dollars. That cost weighed on her son.
I took that upon myself to ration my insulin.
All right, let me stop you right there. All right, I want everybody to hear this clearly.
U.S. presidential hopeful Bernie Sanders didn't hold back when criticizing the pharmaceutical industry.
So you got greed, you got corruption, and you got kids not taking the medicine they need.
On his bus, insulin-seeking Americans had story after story of struggling with the cost of living with diabetes.
My dad does a lot of business in India as well. He goes to India and brings insulin back for me.
I was rationing insulin that I was getting for one child and sharing it between two.
In a recent letter to the federal health minister, 15 groups warn of the potential for drug shortages, stating the Canadian medicine supply is not sufficient to support both Canadian and U.S. consumers. The Canadian Pharmacists Association signed the letter. It's also been asking pharmacists what they're seeing on the shelves.
They feel that drug shortages have actually vastly increased in the last 3 to 5 years. So that really underlines the problem.
A problem they fear will grow now that several states have introduced legislation that could allow residents to import drugs, including insulin, from Canada. Health Canada has said it's monitoring the situation and says these insulin tourists aren't putting a strain on the supply so far.
I realized looking back, I realized why our power went out, why we weren't able to go on vacation, why we weren't able to do these things that other families were able to do.
And this bus was a reminder of the high demand for affordable insulin in the U.S. Talia Ricci, CBC News, Windsor, Ontario.